Hello, welcome back to the Freeport Model Railway, now residing in Bear River. Because technically we was in Digby for a while and now we're in Bear River, but we're going to still stay with the Digby and Freeport Model Railway group. I present to you John Perkins. John has been faithfully helping us out with the railway and has actually helped us film a few episodes of Thomas. John, would you care to explain why we're standing in this room filled with balloons?
Well, this is my family home, and the room that we are currently in was the baby room, and it was the room that I had stayed in for many years because, still being the youngest of my family, I got the smallest room. But recently my brother moved out of his room, and then it was also taken over by a friend of ours that was staying with us, and then he also left, and now I got the new bigger room. So since Nick needed a space for his trains, I offered, well, even my family offered to let him use this room.
Which is a most gracious gesture, to say no the least. So, over the next... Well, I couldn't say that we'd get this all done in a week. Over the next month or so, we're going to be transforming this room into the new railway. 2 sections are actually completed now.
You can see them in the camera, but
No, but
no, take our word for it. It is here.
It's physically here, and it's in a complete disaster.
Currently.
Yes, currently. So without fumbling it up this time, I would like to welcome John Perkins onto the crew. It's very good to have you with us. I know we've worked before, but now you truly are part of the crew, and the more crew, the better.
Amen.
Yes, amen. So, with that being said, I guess we can talk a little bit of business. So, with a bit of the work having to get done, we're going to be having to schedule the videos and everything out, and we're not going to have as much time dedicated to the railway, so it's going to be a little bit before we can get on to season 2. But when we do, we're going to have a... What's the word that I use? Roster?
I think it was something like that, yeah.
We're going to have a nice roster of engines. A few for running in the background, and a few that are going to be some main characters. Which is going to be completely amazing. Sadly, right now, the only thing that we really, I guess, can do is just fix and fix. We do have some exciting news from the narrow gauge part of the railway once we get that installed. We've now got a 042 steam locomotive. If you're a fan of the Freeport Model Railway or the Freeport Digby Railway Group, you'll see that I've been actually working on the 042 steam locomotive. I'd like to say, I think I spent at least maybe under $100 on it, considering that I had to order the body in from Shapeways, and the chassis I ordered in from Plaza Japan. In all reality, the red paint, the black paint that you had supplied, and a few things that I got from the dollar store, as well as some of the plastic that has been shaped to form like I-beams and H-beams. That's all it was. We got the chassis and we attached the steam locomotive to the chassis, I should say. I did that, but I'm used to putting posts on the Facebook group. I say we a lot. Anyway.
Apologies if you hear the fire siren.
Yeah.
I swear it was not our doing.
We're here. We're just the fireman and the engineer.
Yeah.
We did not do that. But there's going to be some more of the narrow gauge locomotives coming. Hopefully we can get a few proper Bachmann. I would love to get my hands on a few models and revamp them. And that's going to be a nice surprise for y'all. You're going to enjoy this one. Let's just say he's boldly blue, and he is quite brilliant, actually.
And friendly, too.
Very friendly. So, with that being said, stick around. Take a look at some of the videos we've been doing. We totally appreciate that. And from us to you, happy railroading. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and like the video. And hopefully you will do all three, because we would love to see the attention. If you haven't already been over to our Facebook page, it is Freeport Model Railway. And again, Freeport Digby Railway Group. The railway group, you'll be able to see all the behind the scenes stuff. As well, on the Freeport Model Railway, you'll see all the behind the scenes stuff. But the Digby Freeport Railway Group, you will see front end Fridays and a lot more locomotives, not just model locomotives. So, happy steaming!